Hello and welcome to another episode of Hot Jobs with us here at Hire Military. How are you doing today? It's really great to see you, and thank you so much for joining me and Amber in the room this afternoon. My name is Lucy. I am one of the recruiters here at Hire Military, and today we are bringing you our newest roles, both Skillbridge internship and direct hire, as well as some other exciting opportunities that we have to share. Before we get going, I'm going to hand over to Amber, who is going to take a minute to introduce herself. But whilst we do that, please share who you are, where you're watching from, what your interest is right now. Are you looking for a Skillbridge internship? Are you looking for a permanent position? Are you just hanging out today? Where are you watching from? We love to know who our audience is, where you're at, what the weather's like. Share something about your location just to give us a smile and for us to be able to acknowledge and say hi to you during this live. So as you do that, I am going to hand over to Amber.
My name is Amber. I am a recruiter here at Hire Military. I work mostly on the Skillbridge side. So if you have any Skillbridge questions, please definitely stick around, ask your questions. I am an Air Force veteran. I retired last year from the Air Force after 21 years. I am also married to an Air Force veteran, and we live in what is normally beautiful, sunny El Paso, but it is really gloomy today. So I look forward to this summer coming really soon. And I will hand it back to Lucy.
Thank you, Amber. I don't know about gloomy in El Paso. It is sunny here in the interior of Alaska today. So I've got the sunshine on my face. I am watching the sunrise. I lied. The sun rises very early at 7:30 these days. I'm Lucy. I have been here at Hire Military for the last 3 years. Recruiter by trade, been into the talent acquisition career field for the last 20 years or so across multiple continents, as you can probably tell by my accent. My husband is active duty Air Force and currently nearly at the 20-year mark. So that does mean that retirement is looming for us and we get to PCS and move for the very last time this summer, which I'm terribly excited about. But it's great to have you here today. Thank you for joining us. And one of the questions that we get an awful lot of the time in the chats is, who is this for? I'm a military spouse. Can you help me? Who is this for? I'm a veteran. Can you help me? Our audience, our population, who we serve is everybody that is affiliated to the military. If you are a dependent, we're here for you. A spouse, here for you. Veteran, likewise, but also the transitioning service members amongst us. We are absolutely here to support you. We do have two different facets to our business, and often, and we will acknowledge this in a second, but people ask us, Skillbridge internship, can I take part? Our Skillbridge internships are just purely accessible to those who are eligible within the military. So those who are transitioning service members within their last 180 days of active duty. And if you are reserve or guard, the additional stipulations that those units put on you as a Skillbridge seeker. So I just wanted to clear that up first of all. In addition, I wanted to highlight a couple of bits and pieces before we get going. On our website under the resource section, but also on this event today, you will see that there are a couple of links. One is all around targeting your resume. When you make an application and you submit your resume, please pause. Please stop before you send it, first of all, and really take a look at the notes that we have written specifically for you. It really gives you an indication and advice as to what recruiters are looking for when it comes to the resume. I have been looking at a couple over the last few days, and you will not believe how many people give me War and Peace, 10 pages of their experience and their history. I don't need that, just 2 pages. Also, what we do is we break it out for you in terms of what information and what content should be on your resume. So really identifying what you need to take from the job description, what you need to include in the resume to really highlight your expertise and demonstrate and showcase your experience and why you are a great candidate for that role, and merge the two together. And I know often people in this military support space bandy around, you've just got to target, you've just got to tailor your resume. And people are like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But what does that actually mean? Our article that we have put together really breaks that down for you and shows you how to do it. So I definitely would recommend that. Equally, if you are networking right now, if you are here on LinkedIn and you're really looking to maximize your LinkedIn profile, we have a great short piece about how to create an effective LinkedIn profile. But equally, Mike Quinn, our CEO, on a monthly basis, alongside the USO Transitions team, delivers a phenomenal Mastering LinkedIn webinar. His next one is at the end of March. So I can share the dates if that's something that you're interested in. Just drop me a comment and I will give you the dates of that afterwards, as well as the URL to connect. But he also has a Q&A forum at the beginning of March with the USO team called Ask Mike, which is more of an interactive back and forth rather than a seminar or a webinar. So that's a great opportunity for you to be able to show him your resume, show him your LinkedIn profile, and get real-time feedback. If that sounds like it could be of interest to you at all, definitely connect and we will share that detail with you. As we get into sharing the roles today, this is just a wave top. This is a highlight reel of what we have. So please don't walk away thinking, ugh, they've got nothing for me. Take a look at our website, hiremilitary.us. And on that page, you will see all of our other SkillBridge internships, as well as our other positions that we are recruiting for at the moment. Again, if you take a look at those and there's nothing there that fits your expertise, your experience, or what you're looking to do, make sure you register your interest with us through one of our 2 talent pipelines. We've got one for those looking for permanent roles. We've got one looking for those looking for SkillBridge internships. And you can register your details. And what that means is you fall into our database. As we are recruiting moving forward, we can search and you may pop up as a suitable or eligible candidate. But equally, we can keep in touch with you. We can send you on a bi-weekly basis our email updates, as well as our events and other bits and pieces that we've put together for our population. So definitely take the chance to do that. Hey, Jonathan, great to see you today. Loved. Oh, you're in Texas too. Good for you. We've got Roland from Colorado Springs. We've got some roles in Colorado Springs, actually, that we'll be sharing in a bit. It's great to see you guys. So as we get going, one last piece of housekeeping. If you like the sound of a role that we're discussing today, and please don't just say interested at the time that we're talking about it, because we go back after the event and we share a little bit more detail for you. We give you the URL for you to be able to take a look on the website if you haven't managed to look in real time. And if you are interested, we don't know which role you're mentioning. So if you just say the job title or the location, then we will have a steer and we will be able to give you that good information. So that's really where I am right now. And let's get going. Let me share what we've got. Okay. On the permanent side, now these roles are open to the whole of our population: military spouse, transitioning service member, veteran, dependent, anybody with a military affiliated relationship. We have manager and senior manager roles. These are hybrid roles. So they are expecting people to be on site in the DC metro area, to travel into the office 2 or 3 times a week. And we also have some on site at Fort Liberty in the Fayetteville, North Carolina area. So we have manager, senior manager level roles supporting a long-term contract working with one of the big 4 consulting firms. So think KPMG, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, that kind of PwC, that kind of organization. It is one of those organizations. This role is part of an ongoing fixed-term contract supporting the US Army on internal auditing projects. So in reality, they are looking for somebody with an Army background or Joint Forces background, somebody who's worked with the Army before, who's worked within logistics, Army audit, finance, accounting within that military branch, really knows the vernacular, really knows the systems. You can be expected to lead and guide teams and clients in internal audits to really get the Army audit ready. And this role requires somebody who can put a foot in both camps, can speak corporate and can speak Army-ese. So somebody who can take both languages and translate across the different demographics and populations. These roles do require a secret clearance or even an interim clearance, alongside a degree in accounting, finance, IT, or business management. You need at least 4 years of relevant experience. And ideally, you will have CDFM, CGFM, be a CPA or CISA. So if that role sounds of interest to you, you can put audit manager in the chat and I will share some more information. In addition, Colorado Springs, Colorado, we are working for a woman-owned small business there that is looking for space system engineers and analysts. Now, this role can be open to a SkillBridge candidate as well as those looking for permanent. So if you are ahead of your time right now and you're looking for SkillBridge, maybe this could be for you. ultimately, what they are looking for, and I can share further detail in terms of the real qualifiers, they need somebody with SATCOM experience, somebody with a TSSCI clearance, and 6 years worth of engineering or analysis experience within SATCOM, within space systems, and a bachelor's degree in one of the STEM subjects. So if it sounds like it's of interest to you, you want to move to Colorado Springs or even stay there, you're at Buckley at the moment, Peterson, and you're looking to stay within the area, definitely connect. I would love to share more detail around that one. So moving to another installation, we have some roles at Fort Eisenhower in Georgia. So are you in Augusta? Are you looking to move back to Augusta? Have you got a lot of IT or cyber experience in your background? Because we are working with another GovCon who have an immediate need for a new program that includes 3 instructor writer roles. They are looking for people with data science, data engineer, and software engineer experience. And these ones will require either a master's or a bachelor's degree in STEM. The master's will take you with 3 years of operational experience, and the bachelor's will take you with 5 years of operational experience. So if you are looking to stay in that area, if you've always been intrigued by their training program, the Schoolhouse program, and you want to be involved in the content of that, this is a really phenomenal role. So get in touch. Well, 3 phenomenal roles. How many more do I have? 1 more. Now I'm moving to Memphis, Tennessee, and this role is remote and Memphis hybrid. So in the office a couple of days a week, remote the other couple of days a week. Does involve some travel as well. We are working on behalf of a very well-known automotive parts store in the US that it has a need for AutoCAD engineers. So this large national automotive retailer is seeking strong AutoCAD engineers for their renovation of existing and construction of new stores. So it's really exciting. They're looking for a bachelor's degree or equivalent in architecture, construction, engineering, or commercial development, and about 3 to 5 years of relevant experience, ideally with the AutoCAD, the floor plans, building plans, you name it. So if that sounds like it's right up your street and you've got that experience, please do connect. We would love to share more. But I think that's it from me today there. I'm going to hand over to you.
Awesome. Great. Well, I am happy to be here to share SkillBridge roles. Like Lucy said earlier, SkillBridge is approved for those service members transitioning into the civilian world within 180 days of their separation. So we really do strive to work with your timeline. So we have a lot of internships that are based around what your availability is. And then we also have some cohort-based SkillBridge opportunities, which I'll talk about one of those today that actually has a specific start and end date. So if it falls within your window, definitely reach out. Let me know. And if you have questions about the SkillBridge process, I highly suggest you talk to your command team, your transition counselors, as well as your education office to make sure that you have all the information prior to and you're set up for success when you start to look for your SkillBridge role. So I will get started with, we have an amazing opportunity in 4 locations. We have a partner, Job Air Group and Benson Regional Air Group. They have locations in Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and San Antonio, Texas. And they are looking for both aircraft mechanics as well as licensed A&P mechanics. So they are a multi-technical aviation company. They specialize in aircraft and engine inspections, audits, aeronautical engineering, and they provide aviation maintenance and employment services. And so they are looking for mechanics. Basically, what you'll need are commercial or military experience and an A&P license with a minimum of 6 months experience, or completion of an airman trainee program, or 3 years of commercial or military aircraft mechanic experience without an A&P license. So the difference between those is if you have the A&P license, great, that then you qualify for the A&P role. If not, you still would qualify for the aircraft mechanic role that they have open at those 4 locations. And they are specifically looking for people with experience, mechanical maintenance experience in commercial aircraft types. Those include the Boeing 700 series, the C-130, the KC-135, the KC-10, or the VC-25 or similar. Again, if you are interested in any of those roles, just drop that in the chat, aircraft mechanic, A&P, either one of those, and I'll reach out and send you some more information and we can chat. So moving on to the next one, this is the cohort-based SkillBridge internship. I'm really excited to talk about this one. We actually worked with this amazing company last year and did 2 successful cohorts with them. And this year they are back for another 3 cohorts. So we have 3 cohorts this year, April, July, and October, with our amazing partners at Sprout Social. So if you have never heard of Sprout Social, they are a social media management platform. They basically help their customers, companies, businesses to build and grow their customer relationships and client relationships via social media. So think TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of the social media platforms. They offer solutions to increase their publishing, their customer engagement, customer care, influencer marketing, and other business intelligence. So it's a really cool industry to get into. It is really growing. Check them out. But so as far as the internship goes, they are looking for sales development associates. So you think business to business sales. You will be working on selling the platform to their clients, to their customers that have shown an interest in this platform to increase their social media engagement. The position is completely remote. However, it is only open to a specific 36 states, and those are listed on our website. So definitely go to hiremilitary.us and look at this job listing so you can make sure that your state is listed there. The person in this role will learn how to engage in new potential customer management, work in Salesforce. So for any of you who are looking to learn more about Salesforce, this is definitely for you. Manage accounts in Salesforce. And really, they're looking for anybody who's passionate about sales. You don't have to have sales experience. They just want someone who's eager to learn, wants to come in, learn the Sprout way, and grow with them. So their preferred qualifications are exceptional organizational skills, presentation ability, and communication skills. Again, 100% remote. There are 3 cohorts, April, July, and October. And if you're interested, just type in the chat, Sprout Social, and I will reach out to you. So for my third role, I'm going to share, it's with one of our amazing partners, Masonite. And I don't know if Jake is on today, but if he is, hi, Jake. You will see him in the chats often. So Masonite is a door production, right? Door manufacturing production, phenomenal company, very veteran friendly. They have an amazing veteran support group within their company. And so they are looking for a maintenance supervisor in Mesquite, Texas. That is right outside of Dallas, 20 minutes. And so they're looking for a maintenance supervisor who can ensure the mechanical and electrical plant equipment is maintained and kept in good operation, minimize downtime, optimize production, and basically maintain the facilities and ensure that the on-time maintenance schedules are done. So the minimum requirements for this position is a high school diploma or equivalent and a minimum of 5 years of leadership experience in a lean manufacturing maintenance department. Additionally, electrical background and PLC experience is preferred. They would like proven experience in equipment technology, troubleshooting and repair, as well as working on boilers and chillers is preferred. And ideally someone who is bilingual in Spanish. So if you are interested in that role, again, it is in Mesquite, Texas, right outside of Dallas. Just drop in the chat, maintenance supervisor, maintenance, Masonite, and we'll get back to you. And then finally, I have 3 different locations to share. So they're all looking for operations managers. So any of you who are targeting ops roles, it's 2 different companies. So the first one is going to be our veteran service brand. So our G-Force parking lot striping and epoxy flooring business. They are looking for operations managers in the Philadelphia metro area, as well as Dover, Delaware. And so essentially as the operations manager For those locations, you will make sure that daily operations of the organization, as well as providing hands-on operational expertise to deliver effective services, basically in the parking lot striping or in the epoxy flooring service. So that's in the Philadelphia metro area or Dover, Delaware. If you're interested in that particular company or that role, just drop operations manager, G-Force, veteran service brands, either one of those, and I'll know which one. And then for the third company, they're also looking for operations manager. It's TrueBuilt. So TrueBuilt is a commercial construction management and general contracting firm. We don't have that role posted just yet, but I wanted to share it with you that it is coming. And this is for the Baltimore, Maryland area. So they are also looking for an operations manager, and think, if you're interested in getting into the construction business, construction management, consulting, this is definitely the job for you. So for any one of those, drop operations manager, and I will be extremely happy to reach out to you and share more details. And that is all the SkillBridge roles I have for today.
That was a lot. Thank you. So a few more bits and pieces to share with you. We work in partnership with an organization called Skillstorm. And if you're still active duty and looking at search that will make you really job worthy and qualified for roles in the future, then definitely take a look at their website. If you're interested in hearing more, drop a comment below and I will share the full URL in detail with you. But ultimately, they are looking for transitioning service members who have access to COOL funding because they have got certifications in cloud, cybersecurity, Java, some of the object-oriented languages as well, as program management. And they under COOL, for this, some branches, not all, so the Navy and the Marine Corps don't have access to this, unfortunately, but COOL will allow you to go through the training as well as get the certification for those. So if that sounds like it's of interest to you, drop a comment and we will share more detail. In addition, we have a great relationship with a franchise organization that is 100% veteran owned. It is Veteran Service Brands, and actually Amber shared some SkillBridge internship opportunities with them a little bit earlier. But if you are thinking more of the entrepreneurial route post-active duty, or if you're a vet already and like, this sounds like it could be of interest to you, this is definitely a home away from home in terms of the organization structure. All owner-operators are veterans. They have in excess of 70 owner-operators in the US at the moment, and they have 4 different franchise opportunities. They are all trades-based. One is epoxy flooring, so Muck 1. One is G-Force, which is parking lot striping. There is a huge market, a huge need for this across the US. They also have PaintCore, which is setting up your own residential and commercial painting business. And lastly, athletic field ops, which is, what it says on the tin, helping with the markings on athletic fields out there. All of this comes with a great package, a great support system, awesome people to learn, to train from, and to be part of their network. So if this sounds like, a turnkey opportunity that you think you would like to hear more about, just write VSB below and we can share more detail with you. Acuity International, we have been working with these guys now for a couple of months, and they have great opportunities if you are looking to go downrange again, want to take a year to make some tax-free money. If you are in the security industry, the healthcare industry, they have got an awful lot of their roles on our website that you may be interested in. So Iraq and Somalia overseas, and they've got various positions in, like I said, security, like canine handler, for an example, armorer, firearms instructor, intel analysis, and medical technology. So take a look or write Acuity, that's ACUITY, in the chat, and we will share some more. And lastly, if post-active duty retirement or even post-second career retirement is taking you to the panhandle of Florida, specifically around Orange Beach, Alabama, or Perdido Key, Florida, which is basically the same place, but across the state line, we are working with a great beach bar there who are looking for hospitality and an operations manager. So hospitality staff, operations manager, if you can see yourself on the beach, cocktail in hand, and looking for an easy way of life, definitely connect with me and I can share those opportunities to you. Awesome organization, great people, love the vibe there, and hopefully somebody might be interested in those kind of roles. So, as we leave you today, I just really wanted to say thank you very much for spending your time with us here. If you have any SkillBridge questions at all, any questions with regard to direct hire and the opportunities that we've shared, or other ones on our website, definitely throw a comment below and we will do our level best to get back to you as soon as possible. Or you can connect with us via DM here on LinkedIn. But on behalf of Amber, and also myself, I just want to say thank you for joining us. It has been wonderful. And we will see you again next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, for another Hot Jobs with Hire Military. Take care. Bye-bye.